All right, guys. May 9th. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. So I want to encourage you, don't forget. And if you've ever forgot before, I guarantee you, you'll be reminded enough times that you forgot this one and you won't do it again. Some moms are pretty cool about it, right? They'll just poke fun at you, be like, oh, you forgot Mother's Day. You must not really love me. Other moms will be like, oh, how dare you forget? I'm such a horrible mom that you forgot. I raise horrible children, and they'll really lay on a thick guilt trip. Guys, don't forget Mother's Day. So first off, moms, grandmas, happy Mother's Day. Really, happy Mother's Day. I hope it's a good day for you. I hope the day's a blessing. I hope it's an encouragement to you, because you have done a lot to ensure that we survive. Without moms, a lot of us probably wouldn't have turned out the way we have. Think about it. Who took care of you when you got hurt? Mom did. Who's the one to comfort you when you got hurt? It was mom, right? What'd dad do? Yeah, you learned not to touch that hot stove. You won't do it again now, will you? Suck it up, buttercup. Yeah, no. They would make sure you're okay. But the level of care and compassion was very different. Very different. It's not that they're going to see you just hurt and not take care of you. But the level of compassion is very different. There's a balance. There's a balance in how mom and dad interact with the kids, right? Doesn't mean dad's bad and mom's over the top. Doesn't mean that mom's bad and dad's is always good. But there's a balance. So we're gonna talk about mom. So mom has spent a lot of time worrying about you, caring about you, making sure that you get what's good, what you need. You get in trouble and you're really going to get it by your dad when he gets home. Who was the one that would try to run interference for you to make sure that the punishment wasn't out of proportion? Mom did. Who stayed up with you all night when you were sick? It was mom. Who got up with you to feed you in the middle of the night and change your diaper when you're little? It was mom. Oftentimes dad wouldn't wake up. One or two times when you're firstborn, dad would wake up and then realize that mom's maternal instinct kicked in and she was already up, and he was just like, I'm not gonna be up if she's up. And that was the last time dad got up. Look, honor mom. If your mom was a single mom, she's due a double honor. She was doing double the job as a parent. Right? She didn't do it perfect. No mom does it perfect. They're gonna do things that are wrong. They're gonna do things that oftentimes it's going to be, most of the time, majority of the time, it's going to be very unintentional, but it's going to be some things that stick with you the rest of your life. And it's your choice to hold resentment or give forgiveness and grace with it, knowing that she's a human and that you as a parent aren't doing the perfect job either. So, have grace with her for the mistakes, but give her the double honor that she's due as a single mom. If you had both parents in the house, your mom still due honor. She still did a hard job. Your mom is the most self-sacrificing person you'll ever meet. She sacrifices sleep on your behalf. She sacrifices her sanity on your behalf. She sacrifices her plans on your behalf. Mom might want to stay home and relax and watch a movie and drink a glass of wine or a cup of coffee or whatever. But no, she gets up and makes sure that she's ready to have you where you need to be on time. Time to sit down for a meal. Who's the one who's the last person to sit at the table to eat? It's your mom. Something's at the table missing. Who's the one to get up to get it? Usually it's your mom. Now, when you get older, your mom might ask you to go get something, but still, it's mom. Who's the one to make sure that your clothes are clean? It's mom. Who's the one to make sure that groceries are in the house and you can eat? It's mom. Look, dad's care, it's in a different way, and I'll do a video for that for Father's Day, but this is Mother's Day. So we're going to honor your mom and your grandma. Look, grandmas leave a legacy too. Moms and grandmas leave a legacy and a heritage that will go down for generations to come. You guys that had a godly mom that spent time in prayer and to make sure that you were in church and that you had access to the word of the Lord, they paved a path for you and your children, which will be her grandchildren and her great-grandchildren, that you may not realize you're benefiting from now. They prayed a lot. A lot of you can look at your mom and see the gray hairs. Not my mom. Pfft, I didn't do anything to make her hair gray. That was my siblings. Don't listen to what they tell you. They'll tell you a different story, but you know. No, seriously. My mom's got some gray hairs because of my shenanigans. And quite honestly, I'm probably still alive in good health because of her prayers and the prayers of some grandparents. You know, but your mom, she will intercede with the Lord on your behalf. She will pray for you. She will pray for your future spouse. She will pray for your health and your well-being. She will pray for you to get into college. She will pray for you to live through your time in the military. She will pray that you become a sane, sound, productive person. Guys, we can never pinpoint or truly appreciate the sacrifices Mom made. Mom made sacrifices for you to make sure that you were born healthy. She didn't abort you. For that, you should be thankful. Right? Mom did something that no one else in the world can do. She carried you in her stomach, in her womb, till you came out. And all that discomfort for all those months, and then all the pain of childbirth. The bond that Mom has with you is so strong that she wants to do it again. No guy would want to do that. Some guy goes through did that kind of discomfort and inconvenience for 9 months and then go through all the pain to birth you. There'll be a lot less people in this world. I tell you that right now. That's just the way it is. But not Mom. No. The bond Mom has with you is so strong, even before you were born, that she wants to do it again. Guys, think about that. If you're a mom, you understand it. If you've never seen a child being born, be sure to see it, witness it. If you're newly married and don't have kids, or your wife is pregnant, do everything you can be to be there when that happens. I'm telling you, you'll never see anything like it again the rest of your life. It's just incredible. That's all it is to it. It's a miracle of how that whole process works, and that a living human becomes as a result. But moms have a bond, a connection that is far different from that of a father, and it's very important to the well-being of children and of humanity. So give Mom the honor. If your mom was a single mom, she's doing double honor because she had double the work, double the responsibility, right? She couldn't be your dad, and she couldn't teach you the things that a dad would teach you, but she did what she could as a single mom. She still prayed for you. She still wanted what was best for you. So give her the double honor she's due. Give your mom the honor she's due, right? The Bible tells us, honor your father and mother. For this is the only commandment with a promise that it will go well with you, or what it really means is that you'll have a long life. So bring her honor. And I'm not saying ignore Dad, but this is Mother's Day. It's a Mother's Day video. This is for her. So bring her honor. It doesn't matter if she deserved it or not. The Bible never quantifies bringing honor with deserving or having earned it. It just says to do it. So do it, right? You don't know the things from her past that made her who she is, right? Have some grace. Have some grace there, right? Call her, take her out to dinner, go visit her. You know, at least shoot her a text message. But something, let her know that you didn't forget, right? Moms are very important in the formation, really in society. Abraham Lincoln's stepmom was a big influence on him. Georgia Whitefield, a great evangelist from around the founding of this country, whose legacy still lives on, was raised by a single mother in a bar. So just because your mom, and you may not be in an ideal circumstance, doesn't mean that your future can't be bright. There's some very noteworthy moms in Scripture. You know, we can start with Naomi and Ruth. We think, well, they ended up widows. Yeah, but Ruth followed Naomi back to Naomi's homeland and would not abandon her and viewed her as her birth mother, even though she wasn't. And through that, and the honor that Ruth received, we see Ruth in the direct lineage of Jesus. Right? We have the battle of, Mary, the mother of Jesus. We see nothing, made a couple mentions of Joseph. right? But we see mentions of Mary throughout the Gospels and her interaction with her son Jesus. There's a bond there, right? Timothy. Paul writes a letter to Timothy. It's one of the books in the New Testament. You'll find it in the opening chapters of the book. And Paul points to the godly heritage that Timothy's mother and grandmother left him. You don't see anything about Timothy's father. We don't know anything about him, right? We have Rahab the prostitute. She gave away to the spies of Israel to get out. And after the battle and the city was conquered, she married somebody in the tribe of Israel. And Rahab the prostitute is in the direct lineage of Jesus. So mom, even though mom doesn't look like or seem like there's much going on right now besides your mom, she's made many sacrifices for you. She's done a lot to ensure your well-being and done things that you don't see to pave a way to give you a heritage and a legacy for you and your children and your grandchildren. So honor her. Don't forget her. Bring her the honor that is due. Mom, happy Mother's Day. I do appreciate the sacrifices you've made and the prayers that you have given on my behalf and the behalf of my siblings. For without the prayers of you and our grandmothers, chances are we would not have turned out where we are, and our children would not have turned out the way they have. To my wife, happy Mother's Day. You've done a great job with our kids. Without your influence, without your prayers and your sacrifice, they probably would not have the character and the ethics that they do now. And the legacy that you and the legacy that my mom have left have shown the attributes and the qualities that our kids should look for in a spouse, what to be as a mom and what to look for in a woman to have kids with. That in itself is worth more than can be described, because it paves a way for a much brighter future for them. All the other moms out there, I wish you happy Mother's Day. I hope the day's a blessing to you. And I really hope that your kids don't forget. If they did, feel free to really lay on the guilt trip.